Anyways, on the other topic of not death, um, I was in Minnesota. I was in North Dakota. I then went to, and I was also in Minnesota. And well, that was a fun experience. Do you have any questions for me?
Nope.
No, no questions.
um. Well. Um.
So I will say,
If you got to go again, where would you go?
Canada.
Uh. That Canada. Well, I meant like within the state of North Dakota.
Uh,
Where else would you go?
so I would like to be able to make it to Bismarck and also Theodore and like
Uh
all
huh.
that stuff out there because there's a lot of stuff way out west. But obviously that those are like 6 hour drives. So you know, 5 6 hour drives from Grand Forks. So you can imagine 8 hours, you get there, you know, you do whatever the heck you want, and then you wake up the next day and you drive there 5 hours. Uh, so yeah, I would like to go see that, but those are gonna be like those are kind of the more difficult ones to hit because there isn't because you don't there's no reason to drive through south like there isn't an easy way to get to them because it's a long drive regardless, you know, to get there. And you're driving through nothing pretty much until you get to like I guess I don't even know what would Google even have you take to get there to be honest. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Uh I don't even know what Google would have you take to be honest. Hold on. I will show maps when I need to uh the Theodore Roosevelt National Park. Directions. Home. Interesting. Okay. So, yep, takes you it has you take there's a few ways. You could Oh man. Oh, all right. Here's this is the trip. Wow, it doesn't
A
so even
scenic route.
so there's three different paths. And
Yeah.
I think you'll like so the shortest one, which is 11 hours 18 minutes,
Hmm.
is you take Highway 77 up to I-29. You take I-29 up to Summit, North Dakota, upon which you get off on Highway 12. Take that up to Gorton, and you'll take that onto County Road 37 up to County Road 10 in the middle of
Yeah.
nowhere. So kind of like how we got to Dexter, Kansas. You just took a bunch of different county and state roads. I don't know if these are state highways, but they might just be county roads. And you take County
Hmm.
Road 37. You'll take 100th Street at the border of South Dakota and North Dakota. Oh, I thought we were already in North Dakota. We were in South Dakota the entire time. Okay, never mind. Then you'll basically drive up to Loudon, where you'll then hop on Highway 11. You'll then drive to Ellendale, where you'll hop on. This is actually an interstate spur, or at least it's a U.S. highway,
Hmm.
281, and you'll take 281 all the way up to I-94, and then you'll take I-94 the rest of the way.
Hmm.
Or you could do my favorite one, which is 11 hours 29 minutes. So it's the second fastest. You'll take I 80 out to Grand Island. You'll take Grand Island,
Hmm.
and then you'll take Highway 2 all the way to Thetford,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'll get onto Highway 83, which is the one that takes you
Mm-hmm.
up to Valentine. So that
Okay.
I think that's the one we took when we first
Okay.
when we went out there with Kyle. You'll take that all the way up to White River, South Dakota. You'll
No,
take
no, we took Highway 2 to South Dakota.
no. When we went to Valentine,
When did we go to Valentine?
we
Oh,
at
oh
the
yeah,
at night.
that one
Remember?
time. Yeah, yeah, the first time that we went out there to try to go look at the stars, yeah.
Yeah,
And then we found Mullen.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, you take 3 all the way up to 44. And you'll take
Mm-hmm.
44 all the way to 73. You'll drive right past Badlands National Park, so you might as well stop.
Mm-hmm.
Like straight up right past it. You'll take 73 pretty much up to, looks like the North Dakota, South Dakota border, which you'll hop on 12.
Mm-hmm.
Take 12 to 22. Take 22 up to New England. Turn on 21. And then turn on to 86. And 86 will take you back to I-94. And then the slowest option, which is 11 hours and 32 minutes,
Yeah.
you take. I'll take highway. So you take 14th Street up to West Raymond Road because
Mm-hmm.
Agnew's closed. I'd assume it'd have you take Agnew instead of West Raymond Road, but maybe it'd still have you take West. Hard to say. Anyways, you'll take Raymond Road up to 79. You'll take Highway 79 over to Highway 66, which I'm kind of shocked to have you
Mm-hmm.
take Highway 66. You take that over to Highway 16? 15. Take Highway 15 up to 92. Such a weird way to get to 92. And then you'll hop on 81, and you'll take 81 all the way to Madison, where you'll hop on 32, and then hop on 121. Take 121 up to Battle Creek, where you'll turn on the 275. And 275 will pretty much take you up to O'Neill. You'll hop on 280. Oh, you're still on 281. Nope, you'll hop on 281. You'll take 281 all the way to up to Spencer, where you'll hop on 12, and then you'll hop on 11 at Butt. I'm assuming it's Boot. But, Butt's funnier. And then you'll drive across the border into 11, which will turn to 43, which will turn to 18. And you'll take 18 all the way up to Gregory, where you'll turn on to 47. Good God, this is such a windy path. Take 47 up to Interstate 90, and then you'll hop on Interstate 90, which will take you to 83. Good God. And then you'll take that to Pierre, South Dakota. So you'll go to the South Dakota capital. So it's like, that would be a fun one. You could check out the capital of South Dakota. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then, gosh, it's such a small town. It's non-existent. Non-existent. And then hop on Highway 34. And then that meets up with the second route that goes through Valentine. And then it's the same path back up to Theodore. So, 2 different paths. We're talking minutes off your drive time in either case. I will say the third option, which is the slowest option, is the least amount of miles. 706 versus the Mullen one, which is 717. And then the one that takes the least amount of time, but actually takes the most amount of mileage, is 741 miles.
Mm.
So there's that. Anyways, I went up to Grand Forks, and I will say, if I were to go again, I would drive up to Grand Forks, stay with them, and then I'd convince them to go out to Bismarck, and then Theodore Roosevelt. We'll probably have to spend the night there, I'd assume. And then drive back. And then the next day, I'd like to go up to Canada. But he says next time. Oh, burp. Rondo says next time we'll try Canada and we'll also go to Minnesota. And while we're in Canada, we'll drive up to not quite Winnipeg. We're going to stop because even though Winnipeg looks really close to the border, it's still a long drive. But you stop and it's like 2 hours from the border. So it's like 3 hours from Grand Forks, 3.5. But we'll stop in Morris, which is the closest that I can really bother to look. Tim Hortons. Well, we'll stop and get coffee. He wants to drive all the way up to Winnipeg to watch a hockey game.
Yeah.
So that would so the hockey game would satisfy your conditions.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I think Winnipeg's probably the capital of Manitoba, I would assume. So
Yeah.
I would cross off Canadian Providence as well.
Yeah, I go to, what is there, 6, 7, 8 of them?
There's not very many. Because there's just a bunch of territories as well.
Yeah.
So. But, yeah. Anyways. So that's what I would like to do. But, you know, is what it is. So, I guess I've already told you what we did, but I'll tell the fans. Oh, actually, you know what? They can watch the vlog. Screw off. Go check out the new vlog channel. That vlog will be up next week. So go check it out. There should also be a re-upload of the Nevada vlog up this week as well. So with the new intro.